Wednesday off to a wet start in South Florida. Storms bringing heavy rain and lightning to parts of our area, leading to a flood advisory for parts of Miami-Dade and Broward until 1 this afternoon. Odds are you saw scenes like this one from our Pembroke Park studios in your own neighborhood.
Yeah, taking a live look at our tower cams right now. A lot of dark clouds out there. Look at that. You can barely see out of these cameras the water. Yep, cloudy skies. It's going to be a wet day.
Yeah, I drove into the parking lot, Brandon, and I had to wait 15 minutes to run into the building because it was pouring outside our studios.
Well, at least you're dry right now, so you're good.
Right now I am.
Yeah,
Brandon,
see, I just got rained on. I didn't have time to wait 15 minutes. We had a lot going on here in the Weather Center with all of these flood advisories. So let's break down what's going on. And I'm going to start with Broward first, which had some of the heaviest of the rain. There's the flood advisory that goes out for Fort Lauderdale till about 1 o'clock or so. The heaviest of the rain is over, but we're still getting some light to at times some moderate rain. So just a heads up for that. If you do see any flooding, and I know we do, I've seen some out on Federal Highway myself over in Broward County. It's not going to get any higher than where it is now, but this moderate rain may kind of keep it from going away as fast as we would like it to. Coral Springs up to Parkland, we still have some strong thunderstorms here. Could get some gusty winds up to 30, 35 miles per hour. Nothing severe out of this, but still getting a couple of lightning strikes at times. And that thunder is loud too. I'm sure you can hear it. In Miami-Dade, we still have this flood advisory. This one is out for Miami until around 1:15 this afternoon. Again, conditions improving, but we still have some light to moderate rain at times. Any flooding there in Miami-Dade not expected to get any higher than where it is right now. We have some thunderstorms here in the Upper Keys. We'll have to watch some of these to see if this starts to drift into Miami-Dade because the ground is now saturated. Any additional rainfall on top of this could lead to a little bit more flooding. But the good news is I don't expect a whole lot more rain. I think we saw the highest rain chances so far. That's right now. And then as we get towards this evening, once the sun sets, conditions will improve a little bit later on tonight before we see another round of storms tomorrow. I did want to touch on the tropics too. We've been watching that one area offshore the Carolinas. I tell you, I'm not impressed with it. It has a 30% chance of developing as it moves towards the Wilmington, North Carolina area just south of the Outer Banks. If it does develop, it would be fairly weak. So that's why I'm not too concerned with that one. We also have Paulette, and we also have Renee out there. Can you tell we're in the peak of hurricane season? Both expected to at least maintain its tropical storm strength over the next 5 days, and Renee could actually make it to a Category 1 hurricane for a brief time. This is the one I'm watching, 80% chance of developing. It's that third wave that's coming off the coast of Africa. This one has a slightly better chance of staying farther south, whereas Paulette and Renee will likely recurve out into the open Atlantic. No harm there. I will be back with you because we have a whole lot more rain on the way. Alexis, a different storm system coming in just in time for the weekend. If you're trying to make weekend plans, you want to see this new timeline, I'll be back in a bit.
All right, Brandon, thank you. Our team coverage now turns to Hollywood.
That's where we find Local 10's Terrell Fournier. And Terrell, how's it looking out there right now?
Well, we are seeing some huge impacts when it comes to all of the rain that we've been experiencing throughout the day. Again, this is the city of Hollywood. I'm standing right now on Monroe Street and South 13th Avenue, and just take a look at all of this water. So we do have some surface street flooding, and in fact, take a look at that white vehicle right there. It is a Saab. It has its hazard lights on right now. It appears that that vehicle either gave up or either stalled out in trying to navigate this water. So it is like this here on this block where we are standing, and several surrounding streets in the area as well. In fact, the city of Hollywood, they put out a flood advisory because of all of this, warning that flooding is possible here in the South Lake Drive area and also the North Lake Drive area. So if you live in those areas, have to do business in those areas, or perhaps are planning to visit those areas, those are areas that are prone to flooding this afternoon because of this flood advisory and because of all the rain that we have been experiencing. We know that that advisory is set to expire at about 12:45 this afternoon, but we've also seen the city of Hollywood and the Public Works Department, several pumps are out pumping out water to try to mitigate some of the flooding that we are seeing. So that, it appears, is working to some extent, but it will take some time for these streets to dry out. Reporting live from Hollywood, I'm Terrell Fournier, Local 10 News.